Hello beautiful people, my name is Jane and welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to start today's video by asking a question. Have you ever gotten interested in somebody? Let's say a guy approached you and he's saying all the right things, you guys vibed, and then you start getting close to this person and you start noticing that the things that he's saying and his actions are not aligning. It's like he's saying something else but his actions are showing something else. This can be very frustrating, especially when in the beginning it was like you guys clicked on that level and you guys vibed, and now it's like you're just confused, you don't know what's going on. Now most times it's better to believe somebody's actions because words don't really mean a lot if they're not backed up by actions. Now in this video I'm going to be sharing signs that a guy might be saying he's ready for a relationship, he wants to date you, he wants to do this, he wants to do that, but he's just not ready. He himself might not know that he's not ready. So that's why I'm making this video. So I'm going to be sharing the signs. Now the first one of the most important things to note is when you're with a guy that is showing interest in you or is telling you that he's interested in you, but he can't stop talking about his ex. He's always bringing up what she did, playing out scenarios, telling you stories that you're obviously not interested in knowing. And whenever he talks about his ex, there's this awe in his voice. You can tell that he still misses her. Even if there is no awe, even if he's always telling you bad things that she did, she was this, she was that. And there's always that feeling like there's a third person in the relationship or talking stage or whatever it is at this point in time. There is always that shadow of the past in this, just so that you guys are not going to move forward, at least not anytime soon. And it's not something you have to help him work through. No, it's something he has to sort out on his own before coming to you and getting you involved in his life. So it's not your job to make him forget about his ex or to help him get over his ex. No, it is his duty to sort out whatever it is that he's carrying from the past before getting you involved in his life. So even if he's saying he's ready for a relationship, he wants to date you, but you just can't seem to let go of his ex, trust me, it's not a situation you want to be in. It doesn't always end up well. That's number one. Number two, if he's still seeing other people, even though you guys are talking, you guys are vibing, going on dates and all that, and he's giving you the relationship talks, but he's still seeing other people, he still maintains a Tinder, other online dating apps on his phone, maintains a profile, and he's still meeting other people, he's not ready for a relationship. I mean, this one is kind of like obvious. So if he's still like drooling on other girls, flirting with other girls, even when you guys go out, no, he's always distracted. He's always on to the next. Even though he's telling you you're this, he wants a relationship and all that. If he's doing that, constantly doing that, there's a very high chance that he's not ready for a real relationship. The third one is when you want to have a real conversation with this person. The reality conversation, not the shallow, how are you doing, have you eaten and all that. No, the real conversation, the live conversation. What are you doing right now? What is it for you right now? What was your situation? What's the future? When you want to have a real conversation and this person is always shutting it down, always telling you things like, you talk too much, you're always serious, why don't you just want to have fun? Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. It's not a relationship term. So when you want to have a real conversation, you want to try to get to know this person more, try to get closer to this person on that level, and he's always shutting you down. So it's like even when you want to talk about something serious, he asks you why are you arguing, and there's a very high chance that this person is not ready for a relationship, and is also not somebody that you want to be around because he has not started the journey yet to get into the point where he would be ready to have a relationship. The next one is if you guys are already dating, you're already in a relationship, and this person is often making comments about being stuck, about his life not being exciting enough with you, about him missing out on things out there, always making you feel like you're holding him back from doing something. That's a very big problem and a red flag that you should not ignore. If he's always giving you the impression that he's stuck with you, that you're not all that, there's something else out there that he wished he had, he's not ready for a relationship. Also a very toxic environment because comments like that will start giving you the impression that you're not good enough and you don't deserve whatever it is that you guys have, which might not even be all that. So if a person is always making those comments about, trying to make you feel like you're holding them back, you're holding them down, maybe they shouldn't be in your life. So that's another thing. The next one is he gets spooked He gets spooked when you talk about the future, or when you want to have a serious conversation about where this relationship is going, where you're going from here, when you want to, or even when you just make reference to the future. It doesn't even have to be anything serious. You just make reference to the future and he gives you the impression that you're scaring him. If a guy is scared when you talk about the future, he's obviously not ready to be in a relationship with you. The next one is, if he's often reminding you of how young he is, reminding you of his age. When people talk about, when are you guys going to take this relationship to the next level? Or it doesn't even have to be that serious. Whenever it's like things are supposed to move forward, it's often reminding you that he's still very young, reminding you his age, and telling you that if people knew his age, or he's still very young, he's not. If he's telling you this, please believe him. He's young and he's not ready. At that age, if he believes he's still young, that young, then he shouldn't be in a committed relationship. He should be out there playing with his mates. And that's just the truth. So if a guy is always reminding you of his age, he's not supposed to be that mature, he's not supposed to be doing all this and that, and there's a very high chance he's not ready for a real relationship. He should go and meet his mates so that they can, play their games, and then before he gets to that level, and you don't have to waste your time. If you're already at that stage in your life, you don't have to waste your time with somebody that's still a minor. Even if he's an adult, if he's still thinking like a minor, he's a minor. The last one is, if you're in a relationship with somebody and you've been in that relationship for years, or it's just the relationship is just stagnant, it's not moving anywhere, it's not going anywhere, you're just in the same cycle doing the same things. A relationship is supposed to progress. There shouldn't be a timeline unless the ones that you both agree on. It's not other people that should tell you, but a relationship should be progressing. Even if you guys are not moving from level to level, from doing this to doing this to doing that, but there should be that progress. You should look at your relationship and know that you both individually and collectively as a couple are not supposed to stay in the same place for years on end. That's not healthy. So if a relationship is stagnant, you're just in the same place, you've been in that same place for years, nothing new, just the same old, it's not progressing, it's just there and repeating the same cycle over and over, there's a very high chance that it's not just one-sided. Maybe the relationship just isn't supposed to be, unless you're happy. If you're happy, because at the end of the day, it's your happiness that matters. So all these things that I've mentioned are for people that are feeling confused, people that just don't know what's going on. Like, this person's actions and his words are not the same. He's saying something else, but he's doing something else. So don't focus on what he's saying. Anybody can say anything. Most times people say things, people have the best intentions, but intentions are not actions. So if you intend to do something but you don't do it, it doesn't get done. Because you intend to do it doesn't automatically make it get done. So depending on what you want, depending on where you are in your life, the stage you are in your life, and your thought processes, the things that you're considering, if you're confused and you've been seeing these signs, there's a very high chance, it might not always be true, but there's a very high chance that this person is not ready for a relationship. He might think he is, but he's not. And these are things you need to point out for him. It's now left for him to decide and to know within himself whether he's ready or not. And don't be afraid to ask for what you want. If you want things to be a certain way, to be better, to be improved, there is something that is happening that is making you uncomfortable, don't be afraid to speak your mind and, communicate effectively. You never know what could happen. But if you've been wondering whether this person is ready or not, and he's showing you these signs, there's a very high chance he's not there yet. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please check out some of my other videos. I really appreciate having you guys here, taking the time to watch my videos, leaving comments, likes, and all that. I really appreciate you. Please check out some of my other videos and give this video a like if you liked it. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, I really appreciate it if you become a part of this beautiful family. Thank you again for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.